What is up, friends? Licky Toon and Puree here. So you can actually run out of stamina while on the ladder and you won't fall. Pretty cool. Now, once you get to the top of the ladder, you're just going to want to run up here like a madman. And there should be a chest up there. Now this is really what we're here for. The soldier's bow. This is an amazing bow for early on. That should be able to get you through the entire Great Plateau, but if you're doing a lot of exploration and combat and it happens to break, you have the second one. Now I'm going to show you where to get a lot of arrows and a few cool tricks. So we grabbed a lot of food right outside of the Shrine of Resurrection, so we have something to eat to regain the healthies. So, if we check this out, now this is super cool. This little skull is our main attraction right now. Early on, or honestly at this stage of the game, this can feel like a freaking dungeon. Because to be honest, it is early on. So first things first. Now you do have to be careful because there is like a curve in the arrow shots. So early on you don't want to waste them at all, and even later on you don't want to waste your arrows at all. But let's take a sneaky approach here, okay? So you don't want to whistle sprint right now. That would not be a smart idea. Alright, we have most of them out of there. So I'm going to suggest you save right here just in case you fall, or not fall, just in case you die. So, we're just going to crouch, take a look inside, see that there's a dude, kill said dude. And headshots obviously are critical because it's a video game. Okay, and the blue bokoblin is going to have a crit. Doing that will be pretty great. Now, he does damage, as you guys can see right there. So that's perfectly fine because we saved, and it's going to bring us right back there when we die. So early on, you're going to die, like, honestly, you're going to die 20 times or more on the Great Plateau. And you're still going to die a bit after, but probably a little bit less. Or, honestly, a lot less. But still, there will be deaths. So, once again, we'll just repeat what I did here. But this time they're all in there for whatever reason. So now that can do what I did by jumping in earlier, and that saves us some arrows. So if we want to try that, that's an option. And we only have one arrow left because I missed, but that's perfectly fine, because we did it. Now, completing an area of enemies will unlock a chest. Pretty cool. So now, once again, there's all the monster parts. And an arrow that missed, we were able to pick back up. Now, starting off, we have a 12 damage club. Pretty nice. We have another bow here. Some more monster parts, which, like I said, will help us out later. And there should be in here. Well, if you didn't die like me, there would have been that guy's stuff. So now if we take a look, we have one arrow. But check this out, in just a second, we're going to get some more, and there's a whole other camp of dudes really close. Fire arrows times 5. Now you can swap between your arrows, like so, and fire arrows are pretty good. So now, the only thing we're missing seems to be a shield. Okay, let's find a shield. So, you can just go ahead and use your best weapon, but right now, let's say I don't want it. Because we just got that, and it's going to be pretty cool. So, we don't want to waste it right now. So, that was a miss. So let's just throw some stuff and have some fun like that. Now I'm gonna stop throwing because I don't want to run out of stuff. But look at that. We got something back already. Nice. Now right here, you can walk up to that and you can get some food. Now, any food you have left here, you can hold, throw onto the fire, and pick up. That's going to increase the amount of health that you're going to get right there back. Pretty nice. Now, nice idea here is going to be to sneak up on these guys so I can show you some sneak strikes if I don't get seen. So I'll just use my weakest weapon to show you how awesome this is. Sneaking also helps you pick up creatures. Nope, missed opportunity. So, that sucks, but at some point on the plateau I will be able to show you that. So there's a good amount of arrows now. We're starting to get a relatively sweet amount of arrows now. Still, no shield. Doesn't that suck? Well, if you look here, we're not missing a shield for very long now. Let's see if we can get the sneak attack I was going for here, and then we're right near where we want to be for the next part of the main quest. And there's the prompt for the sneak strike. Yeah, for the sneak strike. Nice. Traveler's sword, some arrows, a horn, and our shield. Now, there's our shield. There's our sword. We'll just use that for a minute. And here is our shield. Now, if we check how many arrows we have, 14 arrows. Looking pretty sweet. Now, you'll see that that shrine... So, upon pushing in the right stick, you'll get a scope. Like so. Pretty cool. We'll just open this. That's the map. Okay, anyway. So this whole thing will be accessible. So if we just count how many regions there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 regions. That means that there is 15 towers that we're going to have to climb. Now you guys can see that this shrine is unusable yet. In most areas, that will not be the case. What I mean by most areas is that in everywhere other than the Great Plateau, you will not have to activate the tower, which I'm about to do, to go to the shrine. Up there we can see one of the divine beasts, which we might have to do. It's up to you later on. So, yeah. Now, I would go over to that shrine, but first we have to do the tower, which the thing is prompting us to go do, but I don't want to do it yet, because there's a camp. Can't be bad, guys. So. And would you look at that, they're all dead. Now, we wasted 3 arrows. Let's see how many arrows, or 4 arrows. 4 arrows? My bad. So let's see how many arrows we can profit from this. If we get 5 arrows, then we've profited at least an arrow. And there's 5 arrows. We have not lost anything by doing that. Alright, now we have another shield. We're getting some more monster parts. And let's do this. I'm going to warn you guys now that while you're swimming, if you run out of stamina, you will die. Now, if it has a pot above the fire, you can do this. We're going to make an elixir. nothing underneath that rock. Could have been a cool rock. Never know. We can do the same thing we did here. That we did with the fire. We can do the same thing here, but it becomes a little different. And we will lastly make one more meal. Let's just do that so we can get the biggest effect out of our elixir here. Hasty elixir, nice. So yeah. So far, this is everything that we've got. Now, the next thing I just want to say really quick. I'll show it to you, so this way you guys can see it in use. Without the power glider, which I'll show you guys how to get, we'll not be able to do that. I will also show you me trying to climb down to prove to you that that is also not possible. You'll see the prompt says climb down. That was a mistake. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a dweeb. Continue from last save. As I was saying, if you get the climb down prompt, I believe that is about the... Yep. I did not hit anything, I just fell. So, yeah. Next thing I want to show you, if you have a shield, you can shield surf. And this is how shield surfing works. And it looks pretty cool. Because it is pretty cool. It does damage your shield. And the way you do it is you jump while hitting ZL, which is shield, and hitting A to go into that. Now, it actually acts as a second jump, which I'll show you here. Without that little grab on the... Right, that's not a good... Wait, okay. Anyway, that's normal jump. And this is what we're calling the shield jump. You get a little bit more time in the air. As you can see. Like I said, it does break your shield, so you have no shield. Don't worry too much about it. Now, in the water, we can get some fish. Are there any? Not seeing. Okay, cool. So, our best bet right now is to go up this tower. Normally, we'll have to climb up a tower, but in this case, none of them are erect. So, here we go. So the plateau is basically a training area for the game, or a tutorial area. It teaches you a lot of the major mechanics, and it's pretty cool. I love the plateau. It's one of my favorite things. So, basically everything becomes erect. So you can just hit X and plus to skip that. And then we rise. And climbing to the top of a tower will unveil its map, as you will see right here. The map of the area of which the tower covers. Once again, I will skip this for you guys. And I'll see you all in part 2.